Hey, this is Ross Payton with an update about the RPPR Patreon. We have an ongoing series on our exclusive bonus podcast, After Hours, about Castle Greyhawk, possibly the worst D&D module ever published by TSR. It's quite funny, and patrons can listen to all of our released episodes. We'll have episode 5 out soon, where Thad and I discover the hidden good part of the module. You don't want to miss it. I'm also streaming every Sunday at 6 p.m. Central on Twitch and YouTube. I'll have links in the show notes. We reviewed a lot of cool RPGs and answered questions from chat. It's a lot of fun, and you should definitely check it out. Anyone can watch it live, but if you miss it, patrons can watch the videos later, as they are linked on the Patreon as unlisted YouTube videos. Your support of the Patreon keeps this podcast alive. Even for a few dollars a month, you get years worth of bonus podcasts, access to our community Discord server, and a lot of other cool stuff. We have a really fun and active community on the Discord, so come check it out. Running this podcast is a full-time job for me, and every bit helps. Thank you, and enjoy the episode. Hey, this is Ross Payton with Role-Playing Public Radio. We're playing Base Raiders tonight. Although I am not running this game, Micah is, and the title of this adventure is The Elite 37, and it is a sequel to The Gold Standard, which by the time you listen to this, that adventure should definitely be up. I would not post these out of order. That wouldn't make sense. So, anyways, we're dead. That's where we're starting.
Wow, Ross. I mean, we haven't even started the podcast yet. And you're already sending us saying we're already dead. Wow.
I said we, not you. I'm in this boat too.
Fair enough.
It's not a threat. Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
No, and as everyone who is listening to this podcast automatically should know, because hopefully they're playing these two right next to each other, not out of order as well.
Yeah.
Yes, you lot are currently on the River Styx, on Chiron's boat, in fact, as we last left off. Thankfully, you guys' memories aren't too fuzzy from being spirits, so hopefully you all remember what happened pretty clearly, because it just happened, right?
Yes, but for the listeners at home, maybe reiterate that, because you definitely didn't spend 2 weeks between games.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, in the previous Gold Standard, you'd been hired by a former supervillain turned stay-at-home dad and live-in husband, Graham IV, to stop the antics of a splinter cell of mischief, but primarily to stop one of his former lieutenants, Mantigold, from causing a muck and causing a scene, potentially getting him exposure that he doesn't need. You were able to make contact and convince the big guy who was working for his own means with the Splinter Group, and as payment, took you to a base, which turned out would also have been the same spot that Graham IV would have done the same. However, when you arrived at the base, you found it's partially powered, the defenses were down. Easy score. Except for the Splinter Cell following you afterwards and the gigantic anime fight that was taking place as you guys are kind of looting through the place.
Mm-hmm.
Truly an astounding sight that we had fun talking about. But the biggest thing that came about that was as you were looting the place, getting all the materials inside, making off with a nice fortune, several large rocks began to grow and expand and eventually turn into this giant tornado, collapsing the mountain ridge that you guys were in down upon you. And next thing you know, you hear the bloop, bloop, and the not so gentle wailings of the dead. Are they wailing? Who knows? Well, you guys know because you're on the River Styx.
It's auto-tune.
Ooh.
Hmm.
So yeah, you're on Charon's boat.
Well, that just about figures. This is what it would be.
I'm not supposed to be here. This is a mistake, clearly. Mr. Ferryman, can you turn this boat around and bring us back to the land of the living? This is all just a big misunderstanding. I'm Crate, by the way. I summon crates, and I have a lot of collectibles to get.
He's worked with you before.
I know who you all are. Don't worry. As for my services, you've already paid for it. And he holds up a few coins that are just kind of floating there. I'm surprised you had some extra. No one really has any more of my coins.
Okay.
Well, coins have kind of gone out of style. Unless it's Bitcoin now.
No, coins are very collectibles, and that's very important to me.
Indeed.
Okay, Foot High Science Guy.
I'm just saying.
You just saying.
You were very fortunate that the superhero whose base you had just raided had some of these coins. I doubt you knew their importance, but collectibles and things to sell later on, you would have found out. Nothing to worry about, though. And I was already planning on taking you up. This just makes the process a lot easier. And as you take a look around, the flow of the river Styx, you guys are going up it, not down it.
Oh,
well, that's good. Wait, so is there like a different underworld? Like a VIP underworld?
There is the Elysium, but you'd have to be judged first, and the Master has a lot to, unfortunately, do right now. I can only bring so many to him at this time.
Who am I to judge?
Well, he is, unfortunately, all of them, as he picks up the ore, and as he goes to put it down, points off to the shoreline across from where you guys are, and those of you that turn see a large swath of souls beginning to appear along the shore's edge. And after he puts down the ore, does another row, repeats the process, more souls just kind of looking around and are starting to pile up along the shoreline.
Oh,
the
that
dead
doesn't look good.
No, the dead are coming in droves now that the beast is released. Well, I shouldn't say beast, now that the Titan's been released.
What, did no one remember it? Did we forget about this Titan? Was that the problem? We forgot about it?
No, I believe it was made to be forgotten. They didn't classify it as a Titan. They classified it as, what's the new word? This generation of people are calling them the large monsters. K something?
Oh, Kaiju.
So it was a feature and not a bug.
Well, in a way. It was born several years ago. Birthed from one of their antics, a supervillain attacking the heart of the United States, the democracy, something that the Americans treasure, I suppose. But to get to the point, the creature itself is not a monster, but a child of Typhon, born from one of his broken, disassembled chunks brought back to Earth.
Huh.
I should really keep a lid on that kind of stuff.
It's hard to when you lose track of it in the epitome of the heavens. Zeus was not particularly the most organized ruler and being ever. I'm sure if you've studied history at all, you'll know that.
Yep.
But anywho, I suppose it's time I get you back along the way and get you ready for your new job.
Job?
What?
No, yes, I'm hiring you.
Oh, okay. Like a gig, not like a. I mean, sure. Yeah. No. Favor for a favor. Yeah. I can do that.
I really didn't want to do the Davy Jones things anyway.
No. That's not my department. That's Davy Jones's, not mine.
That frickin' guy.
Yes. Anyway, I am hiring you to stop the beast. Again, me saying beast. I have spent too much time amongst the underground mortals. I need you to stop the Titan.
Okay. How so you said it would be probably called a kaiju. So like how big is it?
It is a living storm. However large your tornadoes could grow, those massive supercells, I believe they're also called, bigger.
Okay.
No doubt by now, without immediate response from the heroes, the ideal, it has grown quite substantial. Again, he points to the lines of the shore, more and more souls are starting to show up, and it is growing further. I unfortunately cannot give you specifics, but if you wish to be saved from the storm and save this world, I need you to remember a few things.
Okay.
I have a photographic memory. It's good. Go ahead.
Oh, good. Then you will remember me saying these words to you. The time has come, but a beast still slumbers. You must awaken it. And time has passed that the ideal's Acropolis is still derelict. Reinvigorate it. And the heavens' illuminations must be traversed. And the beast must go there. You must open a portcullis. The portcullis.
Open the portcullis. Okay.
Remember these, and you should be fine. If not, well, then I owe my sisters more of a hefty coin.
Okay.
And as he says that, your worlds go dark again. And the next thing you hear is, oh shit, fuck, shit. Just a lot of voices, clamor, noise, people running to and fro as you just kind of walk out of the shadows. As you all look about yourselves, trying to recollect, and you're back in the other ground.
Oh, in New York?
Yep.
Okay. But everyone's freaking out?
Oh yeah, everyone's freaking out.
Okay. Like, what's...
At us or at something else?
Yeah. Do we hear like shockwaves or like vibrations of like something massive stomping nearby or anything like that? Or is it?
No.
Okay.
But you can see, as you move about, you can see the television screens everywhere, news reports, live feeds. It's showing the Midwest of the United States, the massive storm columns, satellite photos of this gigantic multi-state spanning storm, and live footages everywhere from various angles of a creature, something within the storm moving about, and from its other smaller creations, whether they be tornado columns like the thing you guys saw as it left previously, living lightning that snakes and moves about from the sky down to the earth, and what appears to even be stone-like creatures coming to and fro. And
man, just pick a theme, dude. Like, God, I get the lightning and the tornadoes, but the stone? Come on.
Who was watching Disney's Hercules when we left?
Yeah, that's just bad boss design. I should know. But it's really big, and
I could probably make a bomb that would short out a storm if I had some time. But
a storm, but it's like multiple storms, really.
Well, then I would probably need multiple bombs. But I'm spitballing here. That's what I do.
No, we have to.
Well, we're having to figure out what Karen was saying right now. Opening a portcullis.
Yeah.
That assumes right now that's some sort of ship related imagery there.
Yeah. Well, portcullis is like a castle gate, right?
Sorry.
Yeah. It's like remember in Return of the Jedi where they drop the thing on the big monster at Jabba the Hutt's palace?
Oh yeah.
That's a portcullis. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't play D&D and for nothing.
No. Portcullis just meant something different on my world.
Oh, okay. Well, your world is dead. So, I'm sorry. Was that rude?
Wow.
I'm sorry.
Well, considering we're about to lose another one.
Well,
there's a mummy guy right next to you. Damn right. I got a prophecy to say we did this. Woohoo! I get $30 for free drinks, buckos. Yeah.
You're a mummy. You can't drink. Moisture kills you.
Shut up. I can celebrate while I know I'm doomed. Woo!
Goddamn.
I could probably make you a non-moisturizing drink.
It's called a powder. Look,
I'm trying to be positive here.
Well, don't be positive. Be practical. I don't know. Let's do research. Okay, so what else did he say? Something before the portcullis part.
So he's talked about something about a beast still slumbering, and that you need to wake it up.
Okay. Oh, this is a let them fight scenario. We got to find the thing that really hates this thing, and then we wake it up, and then it'll knock the snot out of that one.
So what are we trying to summon? Relative humidity to fight this thing?
Well, maybe. I don't know. We need to research, what's the name of this thing? It's got to, oh, I know. Let's find a magic person, or, someone who's really got a lot of lore and books and stuff.
Well, you are in the underground, and there are a couple of people that could fit that description. Offhand, you guys all know a few of them. Peter Silvertail, Beatrice, what was it? Chiron, the Centaur. Members of the High Council and some of the more elite of the underground, as it were.
Okay, let's go talk to Beatrice. She's probably just going to help us out of the goodness of her heart.
She knows this mystical stuff.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So you all go to find Beatrice, and you make your way to the underground council's room. And it's a pretty big hive of activity in there. A lot of people kind of moving about. A few people, of course, as you're moving through the underground, are, woohoo! It's the end of the world party! Woo! Like they're already starting with that shit, apparently.
Rude.
Now that happens.
Yep.
No.
But when you get there, you find that there's been an emergency session called for the council. They're in their chambers discussing things. But you guys can, if you want, just shove your ways in there. Or if someone could take point on that.
Oh, actually, so I'll go ahead, because I know it's for the council. It's like, who isn't actually in the council right now, or is it a full meeting with
Full
everyone?
meeting.
Okay. Shoot, I'm trying to think. Oh, actually, no, I will do this right now. Charon is probably already busy on this end, so I'm going to actually utilize the that's like my armor to go ahead and replicate his image to see if that can get us through.
Okay, go ahead and give me a deceit check.
All right. So.
Oh, yeah, so the dice rolling thing. Let's go back up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
I've already. I went ahead and got the one. So, in third deceit right now. So, can I actually go through as guile specifically?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, just make sure. So, all right.
When I will be referring to the common skills, just because I have this handy dandy base raiders screen all right in front of me. So I've got the little quick notes. It's kind of like a D&D screen, but it's for base raiders, and I really thoroughly enjoy it.
Cool. Yeah, and I am absolutely going to go ahead and spend one of my for a reroll that sucked.
Okay.
All right, that's fair. That's going to be 6 at Ascendant.
6 at Ascendant? Okay, they're not. I'm not going to bother rolling against that. They. Oh, Karen! Oh, thank Beatrice for trying to get in contact with you. Come right on, run in. I guess it's the two of you are in proximity. Yeah, you can come on in. You're clearly with Karen. Come on in. Go.
Yeah. Okay.
And I will speak specifically, and I tell them
We must.
Oh no.
What?
We must seal the what?
No, I'm sorry, Aaron.
We must.
You cut out.
Yeah.
Oh, did I? Sorry. Let me try that again.
We must speak alone.
Okay.
Ooh, there we go. All right. And
So to get Beatrice, see if I can talk to her. We can talk to her on her own.
well, the people outside the door immediately say, yes, of course. They start clearing out everybody who was trying to clamor in and such. When you did your little thing and appeared as Charon, everyone just kind of, freaked out, as you do when an aspect of death shows up. But they all clear everybody out and move away. So as the three of you move in, it'll just be you with the council. And it turns out Peter Silvertail and the small child with a domino mask and a nice 3-piece suit is in there. That's weird. Anyway, that's what's before you with the council.
Okay. As soon as the door closed, I immediately drop it. I'm sorry, we technically are coming on Charon's behalf.
Many council members were like, as soon as you dropped it, never mind. It's just a mortal.
Yes, it's a mortal right now on Charon's business. The storm. He's told us about it.
Yeah. He gave us a prophecy on how to defeat it too. But I guess you don't need that. I guess you're too cool for that.
We technically died.
Yeah.
Are you fucking serious? Okay.
Yeah.
Beatrice, so just can we
Beatrice, she's seated at the center of the council. There are various other members upon the council there, and like I said, Peter Silvertail's there too. He says, "Oh, good. You've already been Charon's informed you about the nature of this beast. Yes, I was just informing the council about what it is. Actually,
Well,
seems to.
Yeah. What is it?
Yes.
What is it?
So several years ago, back when the ideal was still here, it's Peter Silvertail for those that are wondering. back during the good old days, you could say. Anyway, this creature was born because of Omega. He'd attacked Washington, D.C. Outside of it, we named it the East Bay Incident. He was trying to create a massive storm and succeed in that, and it was a distraction for a meteorite that came down, pulled in from his gigantic meteor-pulling laser. Why he made a giant laser to pull meteors is just silly and a waste of time, because it only pulled meteors. It didn't do anything else. But when the crashed into the storm, instead of going further in, it simply stopped and became, well, that. Points to a screen, and it's, again, the massive cell that is the monster, and you can see in the very winds of the main tunnel those 5 glowing eyes.
So it's basically a space meteor, is what you're saying.
Yes, to our understanding, it was an alien organism that was grown or birthed from it when it hit the atmosphere, and has since now, I believe, well, what was theorized is it's just simply following its natural instincts to grow and consume, and intends to do that for the whole of the planet.
So our little contribution is we were told we have to awaken the beast, the slumbering beast, and something about a portcullis.
We have to open it.
We have to open the portcullis. Yeah, probably the sleeping beast is beyond the portcullis.
Like, did I mention that I can't? I mentioned I hate cryptic prophecy shit.
I mean, no one. Only the people who give it seem to be fans. It's very.
They love writing it. I think.
Yeah. It's a lot easier than like just go here and do this. So there must be some creature that's a rival to this thing, or I'm just picturing a let them fight kind of scenario. So does anybody know of it? Does it have any beef with an existing kaiju, or maybe?
There's a bunch of shrugs from all around. Beatrice will be the one that pipes in. We don't know of any creature, and Peter hasn't informed us of any. We were making contact with the robot graveyard to get the deadly imago to be brought up to...
What's that? Is that a robot?
No, it's a still existing kaiju that lives down there.
Is the robot grave? Is there a portcullis guarding the robot graveyard or blocking? Like is there a portcullis somewhere in the robot graveyard? I guess I'm saying.
Okay. I don't believe so.
Maybe it's a metaphorical portcullis. Anyway.
Potentially.
Yeah.
But the hope was, if this creature was not as big as it has turned out to be, to bring the deadly imago to battle it. Perhaps still need that for the lesser ones, but we'll have to see. It was our big trump card in case anything ever went truly south up with the governments of the world. However, that seems moot at this point.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, so we need to deal... So we still need to... Oh, you know what? Maybe we could find out more about what this space meteor thing was before it got to Earth. Maybe its rival is like somewhere else out in space. Is the laser still around?
I believe so. I believe it was taken to the Beast, quotes the little kid.
What? Oh, the Beast. What's the Beast?
Yeah. Well, I had to think about it there for a second. By the way, don't think I've met... Wait, no, yeah, I remember you, Crate. It's me, Professor Psyche.
Oh, hi, Professor Psyche. Yes, I definitely remember you. But you might want to explain yourself to my friends here, definitely.
Oh, no, of course, my bad.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, how you doing? Professor Psyche, former ideal superhero, got blown up before before Ragnarok. Using my mystical powers to move, I got myself a new body. However, it was in the size of a comatose kid, so yeah, don't look at me like that.
No, sometimes you got a child body.
Yeah, it kind of was the one that I accidentally flew into. But anyway, you said you got to wake up a beast. Well, the only beast that I know of, and Peter, I'm kind of ashamed you forgot about this, belong to the GUTZ.
The GUTZ?
Yeah, I know. It's kind of a dramatic pause. I was hoping you all were going to say, oh, yeah, them. But yeah, no, it's my bad. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Yeah, GUTZ. They were the, they were the trading team for all the young, fresh recruits. Those sidekicks.
Mm-hmm.
But all the times you have sidekicks, they literally young, fresh talent. They don't know jack about superhero fighting and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So they sent him to the GUTZ team. They were training specialists. They had a special building designed to help train kids, get them ready for the field. It's called the Beast.
Oh, okay. Well, there's the Beast. We have to awaken that somehow.
Yeah, it's a little weird though. It's a training program. Don't understand why you had to, why and how you're going to wake it up. But hey, it's the lead I got for you.
Okay, yeah. No, let's go to the Beast. But the laser's there, too. The laser might, maybe in the database for the laser, there's more information about this meteor thing anyway. Maybe we can use the meteor to shoot it back out into space. Maybe there's a reverse button.
Well, you'll have to go and find that one out.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay.
Definitely think it wouldn't be too hard to get you down there.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, let's go. Sound good after Mitch?
I don't think we have any other option.
I mean, it's pretty like the prophecy said Beast, and there is this place called the Beast. So like, seems pretty all right. And I mean, I don't want to go to the deal with the deadly Imago either. That sounds, I don't know.
That sounds very, very, very high in high,
friendly fire,
high level.
Yeah.
It would have been a lot easier if the two fairies that were its companions were still here, but they were lost in Ragnarok.
Oh, no. Oh.
Yes.
Okay. Well, best of luck to you on that. We'll go deal with the Beast and see if we can find any more information about this meteor thingy. And yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. There's probably going to be some collectibles too. So, it's going to work out. Everything's going to be just fine. Yeah. All right.
At that cue point, the news report, everything will not be fine. We are all going to...
Oh, no. I hate being undercut like that.
Switched it to IRA News.
Yeah. Okay. How do we get to the Beast?
Well, I know exactly where it is. Problem for it, though, well, it's not teleporting. It's who owns it right now. See, it was a secret ideal base, but they had to have a cover for it. Once Ragnarok happened, it kind of got bought out.
Uh-huh.
That's capitalism.
Yeah, it is. Even worse, too, it's from them Kovac people.
Okay, so it was bought out.
The Darlington Kovac family, yeah.
Okay, and what do they use it for? Do we know?
Yeah, actually. You ever hear of a thing called Bio Buddies?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, sorry, no, different character.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So you might have seen it on the news a little while back. It was going to be this new hot thing, but it was trying to be certified by by some governmental agent body. Hadn't gotten on the field yet, but early tests and showings were very popular amongst the young kids, apparently. But hasn't gotten off the ground yet that we knew of. But yeah, that's basically what the building is. So get you there in just a few seconds if Beatrice is willing to teleport you.
Okay. Yeah. So we just have to it's a bio buddy gym, it sounds like, or
I have no idea. I don't even know what those damn things are.
Oh, they're genetically mutated animals that are primarily used in fighting rings for entertainment.
So like illegal cockfighting?
Yeah, but they have superpowers, and they're also pets that they give to children.
Huh. No wonder the government was taking so long. They probably wanted in on that shit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, fine. Anywho, yeah, Beatrice, do you mind? No, not at all. And she will cast a spell and open up a portal for you.
Crate summons a crate and boldly walks through, carrying his crate.
Oh, foot high.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go do something potentially hazardous.
Like we hadn't already died today and walk through.
All right. As all three of you walk through, you materialize, and looks like you pop out into a fairly open. Let's see here. Trying to figure out, not a field. You pop out on a roadway, looking into this large building that's on fire. And while the sky is getting darker and the storm clouds are rolling, crate specifically, as you guys kind of see the crate that you were holding as you went through, all of a sudden gets several what looks to be wood splinters, the size of best approximation would be that of kitchen knives embedded in it.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, that's
As soon as that happens, you hear a voice like, "Get down! Get over here, you idiots!"
I get down and get over.
dropping to the floor and crawling.
Yeah.
All right. As you do, you see where the voice come from. You see a SWAT officer duck down behind a damaged SWAT truck. The tires and such on it have been deflated and crushed. As you finally get a look around and see what looks to be a live fire situation, and see that the roadway specifically up to the building has been torn through. Several sections of the outside of the building are ruined, and from several windows you see fires and smoke coming out of it.
Do I see any of the actual bio buddies, or are they? There's just too much like chaos to really notice any of the critters or anything?
Go ahead and roll me notice or alertness if you haven't specifically.
I think I have alertness. First, I'll roll -2. That's awesome. Great start. I have +3 in alertness at extraordinary, so it's still +1.
Ooh. +1. All right. You take a quick look around. You don't see any what you've been coming told are what bio buddies are, but you do see some like weird spore dumps of something, and they seem to be just when something moves, all of a sudden just going deflating and shooting out those big wood splinters.
Sorry, say that again. What kind of bio buddies are they?
They seem to be just growths out of the ground that appear to be a stump with some sort of balloon-like growth, like a big spore, like a fungi sort of thing, that as they kind of squeeze and make a sound, the spikes come shooting out.
But they're partially buried in the ground, it sounds like.
Yeah, they look more like one of those like turrets sort of things in video games where they're just dropped around.
Okay. Okay, well, I will use my tactical crate movement. I'm holding a crate, so I can just put the crate in front of me and basically crouch walk, and they just see a crate and they don't notice it for some reason. So it's stealth.
Okay.
I got a 1 plus a 4, a 5 at superhuman.
You are a natural element. You're wood, so the thing doesn't register you as a threat because, well, it is also a former plant, or is a plant. So why would it be worried about another living thing?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
It's a plant.
yeah. So I'm just hiding and sneaking my way in.
Cool.
Okay. All right. In similar fashion, I'm going to go ahead and use the suit to go ahead and basically project a cloaking field around myself, and also foot high in case that's like to follow Creed. So hopefully it will be able to not distinguish us from the background.
Okay.
God. Well, I'll leave it as, but that's like that would be 2 at ascendant.
2 at ascendant.
Mm-hmm.
It has to roll super well for this.
Okay. Watch.
You may.
Nope.
You may.
Nope. Okay.
No, it does not understand the reflective of the light because it doesn't register that. So you moving through, you're fine.
Cool. Good. Please don't notice me.
I'm just going to crawl along on things that no one's going to be looking at, because that's how I do.
Oh, yeah,
How you do?
You have like a chameleon stealth thing, don't you? But,
He
No,
does.
it's just my really small size makes me really hard to see.
all right, that's fair.
That, and I can wall walk effortlessly, so that's what I'm doing.
Well, the only wall technically right now is the way up is the concrete road, but that's a road when you think about it. You just have to look at it in a unique way. All right, I see a 1. What's that total, Tom?
It looks like a 5 superhuman.
5 superhuman?
Sorry,
Okay.
yeah, that's 5.
Definitely nope for that thing. So, yep. You also slip past as the spore is just kind of sitting there like doop, 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 shooting at anything that ain't a plant. But the 3 of you will get past the spore turrets, best way to describe them, and make your way towards the front entrance of the building itself, wherein, as you do, you will see that the electronic sliding doors and several sections of the wall are tangled up with vines and flower vegetation, trees? Huh. That is clearly not natural, yet the front section of the front's entrance is just all of a sudden, other than broken bits of cement here and there, you see kind of like a microforest.
Huh.
Is it passable, or is it like too dense for us to go through?
Oh no, it's passable.
Okay. Well, how close is this area to like the storms and the kaiju? Can we tell if like the kaiju's been in the vicinity?
As you kind of look around to the sky, to the east is fairly open clouds. The whole sky is nothing but clouds, but it's more how dense and much cover they're giving from blocking out rays from the sun. And for the most part, this place looks like a heavily cloudy afternoon in the Midwest. You're not really sure where you are. Psyche did just kind of tell them where it was without telling you specifically, so...
Okay. So, it sounds like what happened at the beast wasn't like the kaiju came by and knocked things loose and all the monsters and all the bio buddies got out. It sounds like it or I mean, maybe we can't tell that yet.
Well, you'll probably have to get inside for that one.
Okay, well,
or ask somebody.
Yeah. That's probably.
Speaking of which, you kind of did ditch the SWAT officer, so, but you're here now.
Yeah,
that's the important thing.
The SWAT officer did. I mean, he was wearing he was a cop, right? He wasn't like an employee of the place or whatever, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so he's probably not going to know as much as somebody actually who worked there. So I'm gonna be looking for, someone inside the building.
All right. Well, if you guys are kind of marching around, could you guys give me a quick alertness check?
Sure. Another 5. I am very aware of things.
I got a 1.
Good job. Oof. Good job, Tom.
Thank you, me.
All right, and that is going to be 3 at extraordinary.
Extraordinary.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh, mine's at extraordinary too.
Okay, then it will be Afterimage and Crate. As you guys are starting to proceed forward to the entrance itself, you, along with Foot High, can see that the vines are making a wall fully sealing off the entrance. But what grabs your attention is the slight movements in the ground off to the left. Foot High is just kind of doling along, and that's when the two of you note how the ground itself seems to slightly lift up, as if something's looking out. And prior to that, it looked like it was just part of the solid ground, but you see probably about 2 meters wide, maybe 3 foot section of earth just kind of slowly lift up, as if something's looking out.
Is that ahead of us or behind us?
To your side, a little ways ahead of you.
Okay. Okay, I am going to. So I've already noticed this. I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, hello, where is someone there?" So I don't get anything back.
As you say that, the section of earth opens up and out emerges this massive wooden arachnid. It comes bursting out from the ground, and since you're the one that said something to it, it'll lunge for you specifically, Crate.
Good thing I have a crate.
All right, so that's let's see here. It's going to do a wooden pincer strike. So let's see. It's going to get a pretty bad roll. 5 superhuman.
Okay, hold on.
So, yep.
What is my defense? Okay. Thought I had parry and crate or something. Let's see here. Craft plus unusual, shoot plus unusual, willpower. Dodge plus unusual. Okay, that's it.
There you go.
Crate movement. All right. That's a 4 superhuman.
4 superhuman. All right, so that'll be 1 onto you as you tactically crate yourself to the side by glitching through. So you do the crate glitch jump off the side. However, you still get clipped by one of the wooden legs as it kind of just shears through, giving you a little cut.
Yeah. Dang it.
But the thing just kind of slams, runs, and then turns back around. As, it looks to be a giant spider, a tarantula of some kind, but made entirely out of wood, varying different types, and a lot of growth of plants and flowers upon it. The back end of its, was it a thorax, I think it is, has this massive rose on it.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Can you use my cilantro, research information, since I've unfortunately been very close up to BioBuddies in the past, so despite my 1. Realizing a particular weakness for this.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. That is going to be Extraordinary 2.
Extraordinary 2.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're familiar not with this particular line of what this BioBuddy is, but you can make out what kind of type it is, I think is the best word to describe this thing. One of its leading attributes. Clearly the wood there is indicative of plant base, so logically one assumes fire.
Okay. In that case, just try to distract it. Use the armor to go ahead and create an illusion for a holographic illusion for the raging inferno around it to hopefully distract it or to push it back.
Okay.
And just remember, just because of this right now, it actually can replicate smells and heat, so at least the feeling of it. So,
all right, go ahead.
All right, and that's going to be a 5 at Extraordinary.
5 Extraordinary. All right, it does not have insight, so let's see how it does with its roll. That'll be 1 at Mundane. So yeah, it's going to believe that all of a sudden you turn into this fiery person. And yeah, it does not like the fact that you're on fire.
All right, so I just keep pushing it back. Just have to keep it at bay.
As you do that, you hear from behind you now, oh, don't be like that, Charadori. You gotta face your fears. As you all see a young child emerging from the hole, their eyes kind of glowing, or black voids, kind of like the creature across from you now, the thing that's on the giant wooden spider. Quick, use your needle barrage.
Kid, we're on your side. Don't use needle barrage.
It plants itself, and all of a sudden, the little hairs that are supposed to be on that of a tarantula open up, and you see, oh, those aren't the little hairs. Those are wood chips. Oh, those are spikes. As it is going to do shoots, spray, attack, superhuman plus. Oh, darn. So that's going to be a superhuman 1, shooting at. Let's go ahead and pick, going down the call here. Let's see, start with it. Plus, blank minus. All right, crate. First one's coming towards you. Second one, because of spray. Oh, even worse. That one's going to go towards foot high, because you may be small, but it has multiple feelers, and also you're on its on its terrain. So, superhuman 1 towards both of you.
Wait, towards foot high and who else?
Crate.
Oh,
it's doing a spray attack.
Okay.
Yeah, 1 second.
I dodged that thanks to my tactical crate movement.
You've wondered if they should patch the crate glitch, but they haven't done it. No worries.
Yeah, no. The developers of Reality have basically abandoned it. There hasn't been a patch in a long time.
You hate to hear that.
No, you actually do, because the exploits are all like, oh man, I need those glitches. If they patch it, it would kill the speedrunning scene.
Oh god, think about that one.
Yeah.
Well, you're good, Tom, as well.
Yeah, I literally just like almost like like a newborn, like a kitten, just like jumped straight up in the air and stuck to something.
But as it does that, it's just like, ha, you fools. Here to help me, you simply walked in front of me. That meant you were here to challenge for me. I'm one of the elite 37. You can't, tell me otherwise. I knew exactly what you were here to do.
The title line.
As we all look at the camera and just,
Yeah.
The camera crew behind, they're just going, keep rolling.
Yep. All right. So I am going to try and make a presence check.
Yeah, I was like, dude, you're a gamer. You do something.
Yeah. I'm gonna be like, oh, you win, kid. You sure showed us. I'm gonna spend a fate point to say I have an enamel pin of a crate. Like, here's my crate badge. You win. And I'll just make presents to be very convincing.
All right, go ahead.
And I get a 1. I do not roll very well, so.
All
but
right.
I did spend a fate point to have that enamel pin.
That's true, you did. So I'll keep that in mind. So
Okay.
Let's see there. They'll be rolling insight for this to see the authenticity of this enamel crate badge.
Yeah.
And they're going to take some damage to for their rep for that because they failed that roll. And it's like, that's one I don't remember ever collecting. And it would put me ahead of the others. I mean, they all stopped getting their badges, and I should too, but no one has a crate badge.
Mm-hmm. It's really good.
As she is considering that, you see that the eyes kind of shift from the black voids going back to kind of brown eyes. And before they kind of shift back and says, no, I don't need any stinking badges anymore. I'm part of the Elite 37. I'm above a badge. You're trying to play me.
No. Look, kid, the world's about to end. We need your help, all right? What the heck happened here? Please. There's an even bigger monster outside the facility.
You're trying to play me. The big one's inside. That's why us and the champ are here. The Elite 37 and the champ, we're here to catch that mythic.
The mythic, you say?
Yeah.
What's the mythic?
The mythic buddy. This is the home of the Bio Buddies. This is the legendary place that we have long sought for.
Okay.
The arena in which we all mastered our skills and became Bio Buddy handlers. The place where we developed everything under the watchful eye of that Darlington Kovac guy. You had to kick his ass out of there.
Okay.
But we finally emerged and we're free. And under the lead of the champion, we finally arrived. But there can only be one, and I will be that one.
Look, kid. If you help us, guide us, so we okay.
Before you continue on, could any of you kindly roll me in empathy? Empathy. So an insight roll.
I can. So yeah.
Okay.
That's going to be 2 normal.
2 normal. Okay, that'll be enough. Something's wrong with this kid. Other than the obvious, like, well, this is just an obsessive kind of mind. The eyes, her eyes shouldn't be voids like that, and shifting to and from, not natural. There's definitely a deep connection between it and what is obviously or supposedly a bio buddy behind you, that massive spider thing. And yeah, something's not right here.
Are there any other, looking at her, are there any other devices or anything on her that might be initiating that connection?
Give me a perception roll.
Okay.
It was, no, sorry, that would be alertness because of notice.
Yeah, notice. So, that's good.
I'm still used to playing.
I knew what you were meaning, so like I said, it's okay. Yeah, that will be a 4 at, what's my place? So, extraordinary.
Right, yeah. You kind of move around, and you see on the back of her head where her hair's been growing out, there's a bulge in her skull. It's pretty unnoticeable. However, you can see that there's, oddly enough, it looks like it's glowing. No, that's definitely not something that's supposed to be happening.
Okay. Oh, that's probably not good. So at least if we can keep her distracted. So what? Would I need to make another research roll? But I'm trying to think of like what's the rarest bio buddy I can think of. Something that would immediately distract her.
Oh, that one would be
Is it the silver battle toad?
Go ahead and do.
Sure.
Let's see. So you're gonna have to either come up with that or look that up. So information, research.
So okay. Yeah, that'll be another 4 on Spice-Avant, so for research.
Okay.
And extraordinary, so.
Yeah, the silverbacked battletoad. Yeah, that came up recently, maybe like a year or two ago. It was this huge, one of a kind thing. Its battle cry of Battletoad is a hallmark of its powers.
Okay.
Some say it was given in a very, very demoralized, surrendering way.
Okay, so I bring all that's like Crate and Sylphidai over and say, all right, she obviously has an implant in her head, so that I think is at least connecting to her friend. So what I'm going to do is distract her and see if I can get her into that's like a mock fight with this silver battletoad. If you want to try to see if you can, knock her out or at least get that implant off of her. Well, that's what we need to do.
How about this? You're the best at talking at people, right? I think you are. After Image, why don't you just distract her, and then Foot High can just climb up on the ceiling and then jump down on her head and take the implant off.
Really quick, you're outside in the open space, and
I thought we were in the building. Yeah,
not yet. They're blocking the way, and as you guys kind of quickly get together, say, "Hey, what are you talking about?" She failed her. She failed to listen in, and it was just like, "Hey, what are you talking about? You guys are still standing right in front of me, but you're not fighting me. What's going on? Where's your battle buddy?"
Oh, we're choosing our bio buddy. Sorry, we have a really complex strategy.
Right, the honorable, gotta wait you out for your next bio buddy to come out. Roger that. Yeah. I got you. Understood.
Yeah.
If you distract her, I can just crawl up her back and take it off that way.
Okay,
that's what I was thinking of too. So I'm gonna go with this. So
all right, I'm gonna summon some more crates.
Yeah. Actually, throw one of the crates like you're releasing the bio buddy, and I'll do the.
Okay.
I'll do it. All right, bio buddy release, and I'm going to go ahead and use the armor to replicate this. So
okay, I'll summon a second crate and throw it as a distraction so that Aaron can jump out of it.
All right, so you're gonna aid Aaron. So go. All right, so Aaron,
do I get any bonuses on that? So
yeah, +2. You're getting aid from Ross.
Okay,
I'm gonna have to roll for it.
All right. Yeah, that's going to be a 7 on extraordinary.
7 on extraordinary. Okay, and you're.
Oh no, sorry, ascendant. I'm sorry, this is my armor. My apologies. So.
Oh, okay.
It's ascendant on armor.
And this is to emulate the shiny Battletoad.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So it emerges and screaming.
As you emerge from that, it's just, there it is. And as per nature goes with when you swap out battle buddies, the moment the new battle buddy emerges, the already stationary, ready to go battle buddy gets its first attack. So the giant spider creature, is going to use its burrow busting ability as the command's given. Goes immediately underground and pops out, jabbing into shiny Battletoad.
Okay.
And it will roll for this attack, and it will spend a fate point for effective. What's that? And add 2 to that for a +6 superhuman.
Okay. So do I need to fend since this is basically just again a larger hologram? Because mine was rolling at ascendant, so I could.
So they believe that you are indeed fact the shiny Battletoad, which is why they're attacking you.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to get hurt with that, I need you to either resist it, dodge it, or parry a strike attack.
Okay. This will be resistant basically with the armor itself, so which is also ascendant. So do I need to make a separate roll for that?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yeah, so they bought your first one. Now you just have to block the attack.
Okay. And I get a 5 ascendant on that.
Okay, that's well more than enough to just bounce, just make the spiral, surprisingly for a creature this size, you wouldn't think of it shooting out of the ground, it'd be able to do a Psycho Crusher style spin and generate enough force to do a sort of like a heat effect as its front mandibles and such are on fire, but apparently it does. But you manage to move and blast it away from you. As the handler's like, oh, no wonder it is. You're right. It is a rare mythic. Holy crap. This is my day. I'll show the champ who's going to be number one now. So they're fully distracted. They are fully distracted by your thing there. So, what were you doing?
I'm going to be, while she's, they're engaged in that, I'm just going to crawl up her back and take the implant off.
All right, go ahead. Roll me some super science.
That's a 3 superhuman.
3 superhuman? All right. The implant itself is buried under her skin. She doesn't have that, so this will be at not enough. That's going to fill in those boxes. So that'll be enough to take her out of the scene. What specifically are you going to use? Are you trying to just altogether remove the implants, or are you trying to just like neutralize it somehow?
No, I'm trying to do. I'm getting rid of it safely without harming her is an option. That's what I'll do. But if it's not, just kind of deactivate it until I can properly remove it later.
You're going to have to do the deactivation process, because you don't know what kind of implant this is, and so you're just going to have to do it quick shutdown. So for that one, cinematically saying, you get up there, as by the time she notices, hey, you've kind of fiddled with something, and taking a needle, as it were, jab through the bulge in her head, through the skin, through the glow, and as you push through, it's, oh wow, that's not tissue you're feeling, that's some sort of gel, and you have to push for quite some time before you feel it hit something, and she lets out a big old scream of pain, and the bio buddy itself lets out a roar as it begins to stumble and jumble and move about before finally you yank the needle out, and goo of some greenish gel-like substance comes kind of pouring out, and she collapses, and the bio buddy as well collapses.
Some samples, by the way.
Are they dead? Are they just knocked out? Like,
Immediately taking off that.
She's still breathing, but the bio buddy itself is where before it had kind of an ash or hickory color to a lot of the wood, it immediately begins to rot.
Oh. Ooh. Huh. Oh, that's how they do the psychic link. Okay. Well, oops. I don't think she's going to want to help us.
As you say that, you hear, oh, my head. As she kind of sits back up. Oh, what's this?
Take it slowly.
Oh, hi.
Hi. Now it's like, can I have you sit up and kind of follow my finger for a second? Just check her vision. So
yeah, sure. Her eyes are those kind of black, empty void eyes that you see on like spiders, but as she's kind of blinking, following it, you see it kind of drain from her eyes and goes back to her natural brown eyes. She kind of just, ow, my back of my head hurts like, ow.
Hey, no, you've been in an accident at least. We were trying to help you out. Can you tell us what your name is, honey?
Yeah, I'm Mandy Skyla. Oh man, this doesn't look like the Bio Buddy Arena.
It isn't. So,
well, we're outside it. I mean, it's kind of
no. I mean like the actual arena I was at. I got picked up from doing a mail-in thing for the Bio Buddy stuff that was on TV a while ago, and I got a special reward prize. I got taken to the Bio Buddy Coliseum. This is outside. It was a big old building I was in. This isn't it though.
Is this? It's not this building though.
No, it was another one. But yeah, oof. I was with my friends that I made there, and we were. Yeah, why were we coming here again?
Do you remember the date of when you did that? Like,
yeah, it was March 3rd.
What day is it?
It is September 2nd.
Oh, you've been out for a while.
Well, I mean, that's when I got there, but you know, it's all kind of a haze.
Okay.
I mean, I kind of I knew we were coming here, and I had to be the best. You know, I was one of the top. You know, the number 37s, but the champ was the big one.
Mm-hmm. Who's the champ?
I don't know who they are, but we all just call him Cinder.
Cinder. Okay.
Yeah.
Does he have to be the very best?
I don't know what they want to. Well, yeah, that's what they kept saying.
All right.
But we all said that. We all had to be the very best. We all had to. Yeah. No. Why did I want to be the best? I mean, I just wanted to have some fun and make some more friends. I mean, I didn't even know why we came here. Actually, it didn't make any sense for us to really come here. We had everything we wanted there, but it made the most sense.
You were ranting about trying to find the mythic Bio Buddy.
I was?
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't even know there were mythics. I mean, I knew mine could get bigger and grow up, but I didn't think there was a mythic.
Well, you also had an implant on you. Someone was probably mind controlling you, or
Hey, Tom.
Yeah.
Go ahead and have now that she's not kind of moving about, and you can have a little bit of time, especially with that stuff kind of draining out. Go ahead and do another super science roll for me, please.
Or superhuman.
Or superhuman. All right. What you were hoping for was the implant would be kind of higher, just on the surface level of the brain, I suppose you could say. But you
Not
do a
in
quick.
the brain.
It's buried deep. It's something connected in between on the brainstem itself, in the little section that potentially is part of its motor functions. And you take a quick gander down there, because super science gadgets, I'll say as well. You can take a look. Things not doing well. The little chip that's in there looks like it's starting to degrade. Like the materials itself are degrading.
Can I pull the chip out? Like, suck it out?
That one's going to be a little bit harder just because of the positioning. You can see it just as observing it with your tech. To get it out properly, you're going to have to do major surgery.
Like, nice.
I can find some surgical tools for you. I think they're in this crate that I just magically summoned.
I'll go over to them like this. Like, hey, I'm actually like I think I've been on standing on her back for
shoulder.
On her shoulder. So I'm like, hey, I'll be right back. You just sit here and keep being awesome, okay?
Yeah, sure, no problem.
I go over to them like, it's like still kind of waving and smiling, then turn back to my eyes. Oh fuck, she's in trouble. Yeah, that thing is deep in her brain.
Okay. You'll also note that as you guys have been talking, all the vegetation that you guys were standing around is all turning rotten. The leaves are dying off. The grass is dead. The vines that were blocking the door are shriveling up and basically becoming just dissolving and breaking apart.
Look, I can get it out, but I'm gonna have to go in deep.
Oh,
you guys do have a bit of a world to save at this time.
Yeah, there's a time. I mean, I'm sure she'll be fine for a couple hours at least.
Actually,
Plus, there are some. Looks like police officers are down a little ways. You can actually hear. Okay, move up. That's Ding's dead. Let's go. Come on, secure the area.
All right, let's go. Let's go before the cops show up. I'm
just gonna just do like a brief recording, some instructions of what needs to be done with her.
Okay.
Like, hey, honey, when the cops show up, give them this and say your doctor said for them to listen to this.
Sure,
Mhm.
I can do that. If you're going inside, just be careful. The others are in there as well, and I was pretty good. I got up to being one of the with the Elite 37, but I'm the 37th, so I'm not the best. All the others were higher up than me, so just be careful in there, okay?
Yep.
Don't you worry about a thing.
We will.
Okay, bye.
Yep.
Okay, bye. Remember, show them that tape.
Will do.
I took some digital pictures of it. Tell them the doctors will need to see that.
Okay.
Okay, bye. Have a good one.
Will do.
This is like, Jesus Christ. Oh.
But yeah, so maybe we should focus on stealth. Good thing we're all stealthy here. Yeah.
Totally.
Okay. So in we go. All right. So we're heading into the building.
Yep.
All right.
As you guys, as the three of you are kind of proceeding in, you'll see a lot of destruction, but you'll also hear a hello. Hello. Can you hear us? Hello.
Is it a radio or a PA system?
A PA system.
Okay.
Is this an intercom or what?
I'll push a button on the intercom PA thing.
Yep.
Okay. Hello.
Oh, thank goodness. You're not one of those. You're not one of the handlers out there. Oh, thank God.
No, I guess not. How could you tell? Because you weren't yelling about being the best?
Or killing one another.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's no. Look, we're here to get some information about, I don't know if you know what's happening outside this building, but there's some stuff going on that's really bad, and we need to find out where. Well, anyways, who are you?
I'm Dr. Hickory. I'm one of the BioBuddy scientists here.
Oh, you probably know.
You can kind of call me a researcher.
Oh, great. Where are you? We need to talk to you.
I'm deep within the complex. We're holding out in a little bunker area here.
Okay.
This place used to be an ideal souped up facility that the Darlington Kovac Corporation had built in conjunction with partnership with the Ideal.
Okay.
So we've got a little bit of a safe place in here because we do live research.
Okay. So yeah, we just got in. We just walked through a wall. So how do we get to you? Is there what do you need something from us? You probably need something from us, right?
Well, we could use some assistance getting out of here. We've got, like I said, there's some we have some live subjects here that we would prefer not to be taken from us by these mad kids. This is insane. They came inside and all of a sudden they started fighting amongst themselves. They're killing one another.
Hey, but odd question. Is there a portcullis somewhere in this facility?
I mean, we've got a couple of weird doorways, but nothing like a portcullis, no.
Okay.
What about like a reinforced security door? Something that was kept to keep something big in.
Well, that's our bunker that we're in right now.
Okay. Okay, so we'll come to you in your bunker. We'll have some questions for you there. I don't want to ask them over this PA system. You don't know who is listening.
That's fair.
And then we'll lead you out.
All right. Well, when a lot of them started getting inside, and it was clear that our security wasn't going to hold them, we activated the Beast program.
Oh, what's that?
So, like I said, this place used to be was made by the Ideal assisted in making this place, you see, and they've created a few unique programs that we could use to test the BioBuddies with, and we activated that program to kind of slow these kids down, but a couple of them are still pushing in. They're almost to the end of the beast. So if you could kind of get past a few of them and get to us before they do, be greatly appreciated.
Okay. Just tell us the way, and we'll do our best. Sorry.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to go through the first, which is hang on. You hear him typing away at something. It's okay. I don't. There's no room numbers. It's listed by what the event is. So you got to go through Powerball first, then through Hang 'em Tough. Ladder would be the Atmosphere, and then finally you've got to get through the Assault.
Did you design these?
No.
Okay. Did the person who designed them, did they watch a lot of American Gladiators?
I mean, I think they were American Gladiators. Okay, I'm just going to be real with you. Yeah, we got this place from the idea when it was a training center for kids or something. Okay. But yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. Okay, if you guys aren't going to do it, I will. Dun, 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 dun.
I am going to.
I will throw you.
Yeah. I will put you in a crate and throw you. All right, let's just get to Powerball as quickly as possible. We probably we are on a clock, with the fate of the world.
As usual.
Not as usual. Gee, what are you doing that's on the fate of the world's at usual state?
Kansas City a while ago, man. That's a whole other thing.
It was a whole other thing. I'm just like, it's a lot. I just. To
be fair,
yeah, I'm just a scavenger.
Foot High was also involved in the was Afterimage there? I don't think Afterimage was there. Involved in that whole boiling point incident.
Well, I don't know about that.
Yeah, we've saved the world multiple times from peril.
A specific group of raiders have saved the world from interdimensional invasions and whatnots. We don't even want to talk about the people up in Chicago with that brass door sort of scenario.
Yeah,
but that's not what we're talking about right now.
Yeah,
that's not important right now.
It's not important right now.
All right, so you guys make your way to Powerball, and as you get there, since you guys want to prioritize stealth, you will see an arena where you find several destroyed canisters have been toppled over and glowing spheres have rolled about. You feel a lot of vibrations as you see two enormous bile buddies are going at it right now. One appears to be this amalgamation of spiraling, twisting rock, ice, and steel, while the other one is this weird, tangling jellyfish monstrosity. As the two of them are duking it out, to and fro, you see them smash and crash through rolling top-heavy containers. One's this star-spangled basket that gets thrown, lands by the two of you. Oh, sorry, three of you. But as they're fighting, you can also see other remnants of bio-buddies and kids and security guards all strewn about in various degrees of intact. Some look okay, others kind of like the basket that's now broken and ripped open beside you guys. Yeah.
Okay. What are the glowing spheres? Do they look like the implant that we pulled that Foot I cut out of that kid?
No, they look more like little balls, kind of like glowing things. They look like they might have been used for like counting scores. Like if you kind of pick one up, it changes to a red. If somebody else picks another one up, that one's automatically turned blue.
Okay. Do I see a path around the two bio buddies fighting ahead of us?
Yeah, in fact, there's actually a secondary door behind them. So they're fighting in the center of the arena. One's got control of what could be called the blue side. The other one's got control of the red side. And you don't see any handlers for a quick minute before... actually, you'd have to roll me a alertness for this one to kind of see where the handlers are.
I do not roll super well, but I roll a 1.
A 1? All right, that's enough for one of them.
Yep.
Holy crap. So, I got 5.
5?
Actually,
okay.
Sorry, 6. That's a 6. Sorry.
6? Oh, that's more than enough for that. So crates, Afterimage, I'm going to assume, Tom, did you roll? Or... Oh, there it is. Took it a minute. You got a 1?
Yeah, that's a 5.
5?
Total.
Okay. Crates, all three of you can see crossed on the thing made of ice, metal, and rock is a kid sitting on the shoulder of it, just kind of shouting out commands. Says, "That's right, Makaba, get in there with your Giga Punch." But you don't see, as it throws this, all of a sudden, burning fist towards this jellyfish tentacle monster. You don't see the other handler, but you do see eyes in the creature, the jellyfish thing. Afterminch and Foot High, you do see the other trainer is, well, you don't see them specifically. You see them inside the big dome of the jellyfish's head as a silhouette, but where they're kind of floating, you should see arms, legs, and the torso. You do see the torso, the legs, and the arms, but the sections of their forearm and legs are tendrils, multiple tendrils, and as they kind of move about in a specific pattern, you also see the BioBuddy's massive tendrils are now lashing out in some sort of draining power as it's latching on to the giant thing it's fighting against.
So the whatever this thing is right now, it seems like the BioBuddies are acting as parasites to it.
You can roll me. Let's see here. Would be good one. Medicine, which is
Not so.
I have that.
That's going to
You
be
got that?
more on his. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, Tom, you can roll me a medicine check then. That would be with your super science.
Yep.
Go ahead.
4.
4. Would you like to spend a fate point to know more?
I would.
All right. So, yeah, you've already deduced that they've got a psychic patch that's clearly connecting the kids and the BioBuddies, and that clearly these Elite 37s are malfunctioning. Based on what you're seeing with this jellyfish one, looks like they're starting to lose the individuality connection. If to this point that handler's in there, they're already dead, because it looks like, you have to guess, because the eyes in the front too are not, well, based on that particular BioBuddy, it doesn't have multiple eyes. It's only got a pair too. So yeah, looks like individuality is being lost, and handler and BioBuddy are becoming one.
Oh, that's not supposed to happen.
No, this is you just taking a quick moment. You probably just saved that little girl outside's life, because she'd have probably become one with that giant spider wood BioBuddy.
Well, we did a good deed. Good job.
Indeed.
Yeah, but are we? I don't think we're able to do it with this one.
Well, it's fighting, right?
Both of them are.
Yeah.
They're focusing on one another.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're probably at least between the two of them either 2 or 3 stories tall.
Okay. Yeah, we don't want to fight these things, and the handlers aren't really an issue anymore since I am going to. Are the exits on the ground floor? Or are they like?
They're on the ground floor.
Okay,
If you want to try and stealth around this,
I am definitely going to stealth.
notice.
Yeah.
That seems to be the way to go.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Do I need to spend a fate point? I got 3 on stealth.
So, and I can attempt to go ahead and basically use the same holographic one to hopefully cover up. Yeah. Everybody else?
Yep.
All right. That's going to be 5 at it's like at ascendant level, so I can cover Crate if by chance he's having trouble.
Does your thing have a zone?
I can extend. Yep. So let's see. I'm disguise plus unusual plus range.
Well, range would definitely allow it to extend out to one person. When I said zone, I thought you meant like you had a bubble effect. So I will definitely say, yeah, if you want to extend it out to an additional person, that's cool.
Okay. So yeah, then that's basically what I want to do. So yeah.
All right. So between all you guys' rolls,
I got 6.
You got a 6. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Let me take a look here. That's a big old fat nothing with that one. Wow. These brass fate dice are not rolling well for me tonight. Wow. Never mind on that roll. Yeah, they are well and truly in the midst of their heated battle. to not pay any attention to the lot of you. As you get past them and through the Powerball and make your way through, looks like to the next you go through Hang Tough. Pretty simple room. You just have to swing across some an open pit. What's supposed to be down on an arena floor, but you're not sure if that's an arena floor or an actual fire with rubble and broken debris below you right now. Looks like this particular room is set up as a rooftop escape in a burning city, and the evac door is across the way, disguised as an ideal dropship that's here to pick you up. Looks like this is a emergency evac training drill, it looks like. And they're using, looks like ceiling-held rings to simulate you using a superpower to jump across, or at least that's what the little holographic announcer guy is saying next to you. Also, there's a holographic announcer guy right next to you guys.
Nice. Okay, so... hey, how you doing there, buddy? Are you sapient? Or are you just like pre-programmed with responses?
Oh, don't worry, friend. I am simply a virtual intelligence here to help guide your way through your bio buddy GUTZ training.
Okay, so you're pre-programmed. Okay.
So don't worry about the score. All you have to do is get you and your bio buddy, your wounded teammate, across the burning wreckage of the failed mission, the arena before you.
Okay, so it's not really a stealth thing; it's an athletic thing. Well, my tactical crate movement actually allows me to have crate-based flight. So by holding the crate and then just kind of glitching with it, I fly by rapidly stacking a crate in midair and hanging off of it. So I just place the crate in midair, and then I step on it, and then I move it very quickly. So I'm just gonna fly through this with my crate.
You do so. I'd like you to roll. You have tactical crate allows you to dodge, does it not?
Yeah, it gives me both flight and dodge and stuff.
As crate is performing this. After image and foot high, you hear the little holographic announcer guy says, "Oh, incoming fire! Look out!"
Yeah.
As from the hologram below you, you could see down below some masked figures. Looks like some sort of those are Omega Goons. They have RPGs.
No.
And they aim up and start shooting at Crate. So Crate, you're being blasted at with a missile barrage at Extraordinary 2.
Okay. That was a very good roll. That is a 6 superhuman.
All right. You easily Crate past, again, glitching, flying through the air. It's a quick panic as one is impacting against you, but because of your glitchy nature, the missile goes right through you.
Okay.
And you make it to the other side. As for after image and foot high, the virtual person just turns to you. While it's a good idea to use your own abilities to your natural ability to its fullest, you and your bio buddy, you're gonna have to stick with the program for right now. Not because we don't want you to use your bio buddy to the best of their ability, but because sometimes you have to help out your teammates.
Okay. Well, I made it across. Do I need to help the others?
No, you're good. You've made it across. It's up to after image and foot high to get across now.
Okay. I guess probably like I said, going. It's like basically an athletics check to see if I could rush each of the platforms. So,
like, hey, like, you mind if I hit you right on the back of you? I'm not that like. I don't know if running is my thing.
So I can try to give it my best shot. Fine. So, although I will go ahead and try to. Actually, no, I'm gonna. Oh, actually. So while I'm going through there, I do want to. Before I do it, I want to actually create a couple of decoys with the armor holograms to basically confuse the Omega agents from firing the rockets at me. So in order to basically make sure that I'm not hit.
Okay.
So, all right. So I will do that first. So that's only going to be 4 at Ascendant.
All right, multiple versions of you kind of pop out and become just as you're doing your movements getting across, they do them as well.
Okay, and I guess athletics to see if I can make it across without being hit or falling off. All right. Oh, that's actually better. So yeah, that will be 5 at extraordinary. Or sorry, just 5 at athletics, and that's a normal. Sorry.
5. All right.
Mhm.
You begin just kind of swinging to and fro, grabbing from one ring hook to another. And as you do, Omega villains from below open up with machine guns. As already established, though, you've got your variants, and they shoot at all of them, missing you as you swing across with foot high on your back.
All right.
And make it over to crate. At which the holographic announcer pops over to you guys. Says, "Well done. Carrying a wounded teammate across that bridge is a great way of showing your buddy that you are there for them through the thick and thin, as a good handler should be. And keep moving on to the next training session. We'll see you. We'll see you at the Alisphere."
Okay.
I really dislike this place. I think
Really?
I need to say that.
Why?
Yeah. It just seems so exploitative.
What do you mean? It's just training. Like, honestly, this is a lot nicer than most of the bases I've been in.
Well, look, I'm not saying it's not nicer. It's still kind of grim.
Well, I mean, what abandoned base has not been grim? Like, they've all been grim. Like this is the least grim.
Surely there's like one base that's not grim at all.
I haven't seen it.
Well, it must exist.
Well, I mean, when you find that base, let me know. Until then, I'm going to say this is the least grim base I've seen.
I'll write a book when I find it.
All right. I believe you.
Please note the date of when this podcast has gone up. Tom Church writing a Base Raiders base.
Yeah.
That's totally nice and non-threatening.
Yeah. It's just a nice place to hang out with your friends. It's just a cool
It's got a pool and everything.
Mm-hmm. It's just got a pool and everything. It's just really nice. All right, on to the next training exercise.
As you guys are going through the hallways leading to the next training exercise, there's a commercial for somebody's pool services, Brody something. Yeah, not important. It's probably dead service.
Payday. It's a payday reference.
It is.
Yeah,
it is.
I spent way too much time playing that game. Anyway,
I got. Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you guys get through, and this hallway leads to an elevator, which you guys ride up. And when you finally get out, you will come across or be led into another large, like, arena room. But as you're about to take a step out, you guys see something massive roll right in front of you and just continue on, as not caring for you, as you see before you with the arena multiple platforms across it, and what appeared to have been sphere rollers, something that could have held a person, looks to be a young adult, kind of mashed about and destroyed. And the thing that went past you bounces off one of those, and you see there's this other bio buddy, a large bio buddy, that gets hammered by the rolling one, and you hear it as then the other one as it keeps rolling, is leaving behind a large smear path of ichor before, it comes to a stop, landing in the center of the area.
Okay. Do we see the exit from here?
Yes, it is again across the way. But as this creature stopped, the somewhat remaining little platforms across the room start to kind of light up, and you see the door across the way has, in accordance with the little spots that are glowing, those are also now open or glowing. So it looks like there's something up with those in the door.
Is the door open or closed?
The door is closed.
Okay.
And there are, of the 5 locations, only 2 are lit, both on the floor and on the door.
Okay, so it's probably one of those things where we have to activate both of those at the same time to open the door, is my guess. So, any other theories? No? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, one of us distracts the monster, then the other two of us each heads to one of those lit up areas to activate them. So, who wants to do
yeah, that's what wants to do what?
Yeah, because I don't know if you're going to have enough mass to actually activate one. I don't know if those, like, can you tell from here, like, if they're, like, pressure activated, or if you like, is it like a platform you stand on, or, like... Or
It looks like they're able to hold the platforms themselves look to be, you have to get a sphere or something across them because they got that kind of bowl shape to it.
Okay. Yeah, so we have to go with those spheres in it, so I don't think you have the mass to do that. Foot high to physically push that one of those balls.
I know I'm small.
Yeah, so you have to distract the creature
while we're running it in. So
yeah,
specifically when talking about that, the creature itself turns towards you. You get a look at it. It looks to be an elephant with fur, so maybe a mammoth of some kind, but it has this series of growths, like an armored shell, kind of on its back and along sections of its legs. And as it kind of relaxes, those plates kind of spread open a little bit. But the ones on top move a little bit further back, and emerging out is, well, it looks like the upper torso of a young person. However, much more enlarged and fused from the waist down onto the back of the bio buddy. And they look over at you guys and say, "Which one are you? Which I don't remember seeing any of you with those other weaklings."
Oh, we're maintenance. Sorry, we're just here to fix some things. Please just ignore us.
Yeah, just general assistance.
Yeah.
You're not.
It's a
You're not
job.
another. You're not another bio like me. You're just a weak train. No, you're just one of those weak things. I have to be the best. I am better.
Oh, you are. You are better than us. That's
Yeah.
No contest. No contest.
Yeah.
You are definitely.
Dude,
better than
yeah,
us.
I know things, and I know for sure that
You want a badge, Timmy? I got a crate badge for you right here. No, please. We don't. Just. Jesus! All right, I'm just gonna throw. Can I get a fate point if I just pick up foot high and throw him at the thing, and then run towards the crate, or run towards, or start running towards one of the balls so I can push it into the thing?
Yes, okay. I will definitely go with that.
Okay.
Well, so foot high.
Yeah.
You're being yeeted.
Like, story of my life. Nah!
Yeah, you go flying, and the handler, as you kind of fly them, you're gonna land on top next to them. You're a foot tall. They're about 3 feet, but are distorted and really attached. Melded is a better word to it, to the buddy, the bio buddy here. As it looks down at you, it's like, you're not human like them. You're like me. You're a buddy.
Like, hey, yeah, I'm a buddy to lots of people.
I can fight you.
It's like, no, you really couldn't.
You're using a grapple ability. I gotta fight you.
Like, my level's much too low. I'm worth nothing.
I'm pushing the thing, by the way.
I'm in my second one trying to go.
Okay, go ahead. You guys go ahead and give me athletics checks to make a run for it, because it's the handler or whatever's left of them begins to be pulled back inside the bio buddy, and the shell goes up, and it starts to do what it just was, starts rolling. So go ahead and give me athletics to get out of the way and get to the spheres to get the pods up.
I'm spending a fate point to get to that because mine was really bad. So,
ooh,
Yeah. That's gonna be 3 normal.
3 normal. Okay.
Is 1 normal enough? I can spend a
It's-
fate point.
Please spend a fate point.
All right, I'll spend a fate point.
Okay.
We love it
you
when
got-
we spend 8 points.
Yeah.
You guys very quickly start running. It's because it's getting started with its rolling process that it's lumbering forward before it kind of does I slipped and falls landing, but the shells kind of go bend up as it turns into a ball and starts rolling. Speaking of which, Foot High.
Yeah.
You're caught in that shell as it's going up, unless you want to try and get out of there.
I will try to get out of there. I don't want to be in there.
No.
3.
3 is you'll get out of there, but it's going to be you're going to get blasted out of there. As I'll take that 3 away from this. What's the you
Tier?
said 3? So is that a superhuman or what is it at?
Superhuman.
Superhuman. All right, this guy's at his full size plus his new extra for size itself. That will make that into an 8, so minus 3. So that's going to be 5 stress physical to you as you just get hurled at high speed into the what remains of a padded cushion, but wrecked and torn up.
I very much dislike this.
How much stress do you have?
Actually, I have a lot of physical stress.
Oh, okay.
Which is unique because he's such a small creature, but very important because he is such a small creature.
Yeah, I've got basically the 5 total dots in that.
Okay, so
Nice.
yeah, you could fill out
You
your
only fill
5
up
in
his
the
5.
third. Yeah. Oh yeah.
But
no,
yeah,
that's just
it's like whatever I hit, I'm just gonna cling to.
Fair enough.
Just, it's a good thing my bones are cartilage.
All right, so let's see. It starts spinning and begins doing the exact same thing it just did when it killed the other buddies. So we will have it. I'll have it do that for a minute. So the 2 of you're going to need to get the spheres into position. So
More athletic checks.
let's see. That'd be the easy one. Yeah, we'll stick with athletics.
Why is this so heavy?
I'll spend another fate point to get a 2.
That'll be 3 it for me.
All right. With that fate point, the 2 of you roll and get the spheres into position. As you lock them down, the lights go out on the floor, and the lights on the door go out, and the door opens up.
All right, I run through. All right, I fly through with tactical crate movement.
All right. Tactical crate
I guess
through the
I'll
door.
I'm gonna try to scamper through.
Fair enough. Okay, you guys, and after I'm doing the exact same thing, just like, go, go, go!
Yeah, just pushing as hard
All
as
right,
I can.
you hear, no, I have to be the best! As the mammoth Dillo comes barreling towards the door, and as you all rush through, it's an elevator, so you guys go, it closes, you go up. Next thing you hear is you feel beneath the elevator itself, the door, that section of the building has been busted through.
Yay? Okay.
Easy.
Yeah.
If this was Red Markets, that would have been a self-control check. But we're not there yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not doing that today. So.
All right. But yeah, with that, you'll arrive at the last ding. You'll come walking out into one final arena. It's set up. You can see this grid pattern layout of weird sections of shapes. Discarded weaponry is here and there. Looks to be those are from the more heavily armed security. But you'll also see other bio buddies and their handlers cast about. And towards the back, you'll see this platform where what looks to be a plasma cannon is set up in front of a heavily fortified door and just kind of lazily looking at the door floating above the turret is a person. They've kind of got this purple bioluminescence about them as they're just kind of staring over at the door and twitching here and there.
I think we've come to the bunker. Well, and that's probably Cinder, I'm guessing. I'm obviously whispering this too, but the others. After him, you got really good armor. You go talk to him.
I'm really hurt right now. I just want to say that.
Well, you recover all stress. Well, has this been a new scene, or are we still in the same scene?
Yeah, this would be a new scene. You guys have gone through a couple different scenes.
Okay, so you get it all back, actually. Only.
Or just yeah. Ow. That's like freaking ow.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just stress, man. You're just stressed out. Yeah,
you're totally right.
Just walk it off. Just walk it off.
Is this the person we're supposed to be? The thing we're supposed to be considering to Fire Titan?
Well,
he's just guarding the door.
I think he's just got. Well, he wants to get in to the scientist, and he's looking for that mythic. Remember? And he's the one who probably mind controlled to put those implants on all the other handlers. Or he's the first victim of whatever caused that. So he'll attack us if he notices us. But we need to get to the bunker, and we need to talk to the scientist to find out what is the thing here that can stop, the big kaiju. So we kind of have to deal with him one way or the other. So he might not attack us, and you're the person who can take a best shot because you have the best armor on. You're the only one with armor on. I don't have armor. I have a crate. And
you get crate armor out of your crate?
I could, but then I can't. What if I need something else? You can't just use items like that. You can't just use. You gotta hoard them, because what if you need them later?
I think you have a problem.
I don't understand.
Fine.
Anyways, you deal with that. I'm gonna look for. Can I get a fate point if I just waste my first action to look for a collectible?
Sure.
All right. Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. I see a bowling. Tournament trophy. It's one of. I need to get 78 of those. So I'm just gonna go grab hallucinatory trophies. Yay! But that's what I said.
Out of 32.
Yay!
So After Image, are you going to be moving towards said floating figure twitching there?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. So
okay. As you proceed forward, you're all kind of watching it. You blink and they're gone.
Oh, that can't be good.
Totally not worried right now.
Hello, Abigail.
Just behind
the voice
me.
is in. You turn around, nothing. You seem lost. Are you looking for someone, Abigail?
Well, that's like something that we're here for. But if you'd like to, if you're going to pull telepathic tricks, I'd prefer to actually have you in front of me and my friends.
But I am. And you don't even blink, and then just kind of that. When you're looking at something and someone just kind of slides out from behind like the corner that you can't see them, it's like, hey. Yeah. There's literally, you're looking at open space, and just appearing from the space between space that you can't perceive is Cinder, who just suddenly just comes into full view. And as you're looking straight at them, it's young adults, probably 17 going on 18. But at the same time, too, their eyes shouldn't look like that. Shouldn't be the purple, glowing voids that they are.
So, what do you do?
I don't.
What do you do? Okay.
I don't. It's hard sometimes, I know. Being here, I should say. I'm sorry. It's rude of us to judge you coming to this world. I'm sorry. It's wrong of me to do that. You've had some hardships, like us.
So what hardships are you dealing with now?
To be the best. To be it.
So who am I specifically talking to? Cinder or the kid that you've co-opted.
We are. It's their fault, you know. They
Whose
put it
fault?
in our... Oh, those Kovacs. They put the chip in Cinder's head, and it was supposed to keep us apart, keep the buddies as the creatures. You ever wonder, looking at them, why they're actually able to understand the handlers? How they're so dependent on them like an animal, but smart enough to do tasks and communicate? That's the chip. It makes them access the subconscious of their handler. Gives them mock intelligence, but we've had ours too long, and it's crap material. And it started to let us become one being.
Okay, which sounds incredibly difficult. And is that something that you are wanting?
It's what it is, not what was. What was two abused beings used as experiments with the joke of being someone unique and extraordinary.
Well, what if we could...
You know what it's like when you're lied to all the time, when you can't handle the truth of reality.
So I think that is difficult, but also this
hold on.
isn't about me. Oh, sorry.
Make a go ahead and roll presence. They're attacking your resolve, so they're
Presence?
trying to. Yeah.
Okay, one sec, just to make sure.
Well, willpower is usually what.
Sorry. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Ross.
Yeah, so will. Okay.
Will. So I should have had you do that a little while ago. Yeah, they're trying to make they're trying to do a social attack on you by attacking your
resolve them. So.
Well, is he attacking composure or reputation?
I'm gonna go composure because they're trying to
That's
spook.
resolve.
Yeah. Sorry.
No worries.
Okay, no, that's fine. So, all right.
Presence actually would be used for attacking for reputation. That's social. Like this is mental.
Right.
Yeah.
I got the two confused.
Yeah, no, it's pretty easy to do.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and spend my third on my that just to give myself a +2. So that will be a 4 at normal.
Or normal. Okay, they were 2 ascendant. So
Yeah.
that's going to be so that's 2 degrees above. So for you going down under the conversions kits, it's +2 per tier. So that's 6. So that'd be 8 composer stress.
Jeez. Okay. That's gonna tick off at least 2 boxes. So.
All right. They're definitely reading your mind because your name, other world, and they're using it and trying to play at what you've been through. And
So,
you're fighting. You can fight. You're fighting down the trauma and the hell that it is to just keep that hardened face on.
Just taking a breath and going, all right. And that's like I know that you're sympathetic, but also doing something to damage me at any given point is not going to at least help you. And there is something worse out there that stands to actually destroy us all. So at this point, I'm just going to give you a simple choice. If you want to be separated or figure out some way where you can exist in this, combined form without it driving you insane, we pointed back towards Foot High. We have somebody who may be able to help you with that, as well as a community of others that can do something about that. Or we can get into a larger fight here, probably ending up hurting us either. That's both of us in the process, we might die. But if we do so, that means that the thing that's threatening this world is probably going to roll over everything, and your existence will be cut short regardless. So let us help you, so we can help everyone else.
Help me to help you. Help me to help you.
So you attacking its
I think that would be so it's composure specifically, so I will do that with convince. So
okay.
All right. And come on, good roll. At least I'll take that. So that'll be 4 at extraordinary.
4 at extraordinary. All right. It will use its willpower. It's got a +2 at ascendant, but that's a negative on the roll, so
If you want me to, I can spend my last fate point to get some more. So,
Well, I could spend one of my own because because this is the greatest bio buddy trainer in existence. But I like to keep the story moving, so I'm gonna not spend it this time and say, yeah, you kind of heard it there and go, as the greatest bio buddy trainer ever kind of thinks about that. I am the best there is, but the mythic. If I can beat that, then whatever's out there, it can't stand to me. Nothing would. I would truly be the best, and finally, I'd be what they say. We all need to be the best.
okay.
Yeah.
But we would accept that if you would allow yourself to, again, postpone that fight until this is done. If both are gone right now in this particular one, you remain the best regardless. So at this point, trying to convince him to just leave it alone so we can get this thing, and then he can stay on top whenever we're done. So,
Or convince him to go fight the thing outside, because then...
if he wants to, yeah.
Because he can find that one. That one's easy to find.
Yeah, so it's literally the sky.
Yeah, you don't have to search,
Go get it.
And once you defeat it, then, it'll be easy to find the mythic.
Yeah.
All right, you want to sell that? Yeah, that's the selling point then?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Get the same roll, so it doesn't do. So there's a brief moment. It's just like, you're right. If I defeat something that even the mythic couldn't, then I would be able to crush the mythic. I'll do that. I'll go do that. And the human form shifts to this, the shapes don't, human curves don't, it's weird to describe the alien look this being takes on. Its tail, legs, arms, hands, everything about it shifts to this humanoid, yet clearly not of Earth origin, as that bioluminescent glow just intensifies and it shoots itself out through the ceiling. And yeah, you guys are left there alone.
Well, I'm sure that'll work out.
Might have burned down the world.
Hey, did you fix it? Oh, good. I found the trophy. Anyways, good job. Moving on.
1,000 yards territory. It's great.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job, everybody.
Yeah, I'll show it to you, but it's my inventory screen. I can't really show that to other people.
Hey, great. Since you've collected 27 out of the 32 magical bowling pins, the next time you do your do the bowling mini game, you actually can get a plus to the spin that automatically will guarantee you, if not a strike, it guarantees a split.
Oh, nice.
Like, do you get a Chivo for it?
Well, if I bowl a perfect game, which I haven't done yet, but this will help do that. So, yeah, I have.
Hello?
Yeah, hey.
Hello?
Yeah, are you the?
Anyone out there?
Yeah, hello. Can you hear me? Knock, knock. Hello.
Yeah, no, I can hear you. I'm on it's there's PA.
Okay.
Are we safe?
Yeah, we convinced the teenage death machine thing, psychic death god, to go fight a kaiju. That's not
good. Is there actually one out there? I thought they were all dead.
Yeah, there's one out there. That's why we're here. It's safe. You can open.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Hang on. Let me open the door. Hang on.
All right.
The latches give, the hissings of pressurizations let go as the massive blast door opens up, and only stops partially, enough for a single person to kind of just slide through, as you see a man in a lab coat, a red shirt, brown pants, black shoes, short kind of cropped hair, kind of a serious expression. Hi there, I'm Dr. Hickory. Pleasure to meet you.
Hi, Dr. Hick. We're here to find out about a laser that was used to pull in space meteors, and
you're here for the laser.
Well, okay,
yes.
So one of the meteors it's pulled into Earth actually turned out to be this giant alien thing, and it woke up and it's trying to kill everything, terraform the planet kind of deal.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. So we thought if we could, I don't know, analyze data on the laser, maybe we could figure out something about this. Also, there's a prophecy about awakening the slumbering beast, so maybe this mythic bio buddy could help too. I don't know. We're just grasping at straws here.
There's no mythical bio buddy here. There's nothing like that. That's just a story the Kovacs made up.
Oh, well, that's disappointing. Anyways, maybe that that's the key to the prophecy. Just sending an angry mutant teenager at your problems. That seems to be a good way. Anyways.
Clearly, that had to be the prophecy. I 100% agree with you that. Laser, though?
Yeah. All right, let's go to that laser.
Unfortunately, I can't let you in. Private property and all that of the Darlington Kovac Foundation.
Wow.
So I can't let you in.
Uh-huh.
I can get you the data though.
Okay.
If you give me a couple of minutes, I can gladly get you the data.
Yeah. Okay, man. I mean, you asked us to help, and now you're okay. It's just all right. I'm going to be honest. It's a little rude, but
you want to roll insights and or empathy.
All right, I'll do that. I have empathy. I am vaguely empathetic with a +1.
I'll help with the empathy too. That's going to be 3 on empathy normal.
All right,
I don't really relate to people very well.
So a 1 and a 3 right here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. With the 1, it's like, yeah, you can't let me in. That you're saying, but I don't see any security guys here to kind of back you up. Also, getting the data would be easier if you got in there. And Afterimage, yeah, there. He quickly said, "Yeah, there's no mythic here." But the sweats on the back on the side of his brow is really telling, and also his kind of nervous jitters here and there with his hand. Yeah, he's definitely lying about a good few things.
Okay. Dr. Hickory, was it?
Yes, I do have a doctorate. Sometimes people call me Professor Hick.
Do you realize? Do you realize who we are?
Good Samaritans?
At this point, it's like, well, yes, because we want to not destroy the world that we're living in here. But I'm going to give you the bases right now too. We're base raiders. So we have been going at taking place, stripping places as needed for other resources in one place or another, which means that, yes, in turn, we get desperate in a lot of cases, but also another thing that we do right now is have resources backing us up. These two behind me, that's like our fully fledged members of the underground and carry a massive amount of weight when it comes to bringing down a large amount of resources when it comes to dealing with idiocy like this. And also, even though I'm not on great terms with them, I still carry some information. That's like some backing specifically for the EPSA, which would love to bring a SWAT raiding party specifically into this area and take out anything you have. Now, if you'd like to tell us with something that's useful to us to be able to help us and keeps off your back, I would suggest doing it now, or else we can make your life incredibly difficult. Did I say incredibly difficult? I meant dead.
Intimidation, please.
Okay. All right. Can I use convince on that? So, for my...
Well, this is quite... You are quite literally... With all that, that's definitely menacing. Telling them they'll bring in the EPSA and a hit squad.
So I can use convince on there. That's the only thing I specifically have under my at least.
If you'd pitched it more like the arm over the shoulder, hey buddy, listen, let's be real here. That sort of way, I'd agree with convince. However, you've thrown down the gauntlet of here are some badasses, and I have the way to bring in a hit squad. That feels more of an intimidation.
Okay, then I can't roll anything then. So
you can roll it at +0.
Yeah.
Okay,
and you can spend fate points to boost that up.
Okay, I'll spend my last fate point for a +2 on that, so that I get 2. So he probably doesn't find it very convincing.
Refugee from a doomed world. You've seen enough, and if this guy's stopping you from saving your new home, I definitely would say, get this guy out of the way. So +2. Since he's that mundane, would that also be
yes, just normal. So
Yep. Since it's a positive, it's just like, okay. I'll level with you. Come, please come in. Open the door. Just let him in. And the blast door fully opens, and you three walk in with him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You see a fully functional, ideal laboratory. These guys have been working in the highest grade of tech for quite some time, it appears. And you see several scientists and researchers here, and you even see one or two security guys in full gear with modified plasma rifles, it looks like. They don't lift up the guns, but they're clearly like, oh boy, in their posture. And as you guys look around, it's like, yeah, this is like any budgeting scientist's like dream job. There's so much here, and as you look around, yeah, they've got bio buddies in their beginning forms being developed as test tubes are showing here and there. And in the back, you see an exposed section where it looked like might have been a helicopter pad and or small jets opening for like, a hangar and such that it's sent to. But you see this massive laser sitting back there. And as you're getting near to it, you also see him point over to the left, and you see this massive test chamber. It looks like it is much like the test tube sort of cylinders that were holding the little bio buddies. It's holding a near 4 meter tall, so 12-foot tall creature in suspended animation. The laser's back there. We haven't had any need to use it other than for gravity based abilities for some of the creatures that we needed to test them out on. But you said you needed a beast. I can't think of anything more better than this one right here.
What's that one?
So this is what every bio buddy is trying to be. This is BB-03, the original, the thing we made. That's everything's made from. Literally, we've stripped cellular structure, anything we needed from her.
All right. Where did you get this one then?
Well, that's where it gets a little paradoxical. You all remember a couple of years ago there was this an attack done by some paramilitary group. Couple of it was something that the Ideal had to deal with. It was dealt with a satellite that dealt with like miniaturized black holes. It shot them out of a cannon. You recall that story?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So so this is one of the well, as far as we can tell, based on here, let me show you. He walks over to a panel and pulls up a data profile on an Ideal member. The name itself has been erased, but the hero name is listed as Kaiju Yuri. This is So her hero name was Kaiju Yuri. She was a member of the Ideal, and she could turn into a monster. And she was lost during that whole black hole incident because she got sucked into a black hole. However, points to, again, the giant's 12-foot tall monster.
Mm-hmm.
This was discovered about 70 years ago in a crashed section, a destroyed section out in Tokyo. The initial reports thought it was some attack from an alien race, prelude to the Greys invasion a couple of years later on. And that's where she was found in her transformed monster state, smaller than this, but over 70 years of suspended animation, she's still growing, becoming more monstrous.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we should definitely wake her up, especially if she's from space.
Well, she's technically from Earth, but she was imprisoned before the Ideal knew her, then after they knew her, and it was very clear that it was her. Yeah, they kept experimenting. Truth be told, the whole BioBuddy thing we got going on here isn't even a Darlington Kovac original. It's actually the Ideal. They were making something called the Bio Badlers. Actually, we're also where we got the chip information from, but none of us are as bright. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Some of the people around there took offense to that. But we're not as bright as many of the Ideal scientists. And, well, what we made, and with the backing of the Kovacs, the patches and such, they worked, but they weren't what the original design was supposed to be that we could tell. We had incomplete information. The whole Bio Badlers thing, the idea was pretty much what we did with the kids, but with adults instead, and different.
Okay. So can we wake her up?
We don't know what she'll do. To get a lot of material, a lot of times we had to get certain brain activity to spike, and that meant we had to have her conscious enough but not lucid, as it were. But we think she might actually be conscious of things going on, and we've done a lot of bad things. I'm not going to lie. We've done a lot of bad experiments using her, and we're worried she's going to... Yeah, if the power in this place wasn't regulated and actually guaranteed to keep working, we're pretty sure she'd have been out right now and been killing us all.
Okay, but, the world, everyone's going to die. Like, the entire world is going to end if we don't do something about that kaiju. I can't believe you guys can't get the news here.
To be fair, we've been in lockdown because of the attack. The Bio Buddies unfortunately have this innate. They know for a fact they're inferior to her, so they want to come here and battle her to be better, to be the best. That's something we didn't program into them. Well, technically we kind of did, because it was a thought that was started by our first kind of like experiment, which was eventually tied into Cinder, which turned into that thing that just flew off.
Yeah. Still though, like, maybe just set her thing on a timer for like 10 minutes so you have time to get out. Like, we cleared a path for you. You can just like hit a button and run away and just hope she doesn't notice you. But like, we're all gonna die if we don't do something to that kaiju. And I think she's gonna want to fight the kaiju. I think she'll just sense it.
Yeah, and
look, and I'll stay behind and try and talk to her and tell her that you need to go fight the kaiju. So
okay, yeah, if you want to do that, sure. He taps away at her panel panel for her. Okay, when I hit the button, it's gonna let her out in like. You want 5-10 minutes? If 10 minutes would be great for us to run for it.
All right,
we'll take care of this. So
all right,
that's fine.
10 minutes. I'm looking at my watch right now. Go.
He hits the button. Says, "Okay, everybody, get the fuck out. Get all the relative data we need in less than 2, and we're out."
Okay.
And they start mad scrambling. There's just organized chaos in a sense as they flush the buddies they were working on and get as much hardware, physical and data-wise, and then they make a runner for it.
Okay. Good. Those guys were jerks. With all those evil experiments and stuff.
Yeah, it just seems like a constant rotation, doesn't it?
What? I feel good about this decision we're making.
What's our alternative? Hope that the mad teenager kills the kaiju, do nothing else, or release the other crazy, really dangerous monster BioBuddy thing.
Sometimes I just think the whole world is just a weird, just endless series of strange ass decisions.
A lot of times when you're in a situation, you just need to cause as much chaos as possible, and then go hide and hope all the people that like want you dead kill each other first, and then you can come in. Like you get, if you're fighting a bunch of gang members in a city, and then you get the cops to attack you, and you lead the cops into the gang members, they fight each other, and then you're fine. And that's how you get rid of all your stars.
Hope springs eternal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You guys talk for several minutes until finally beep, 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 beep. The chamber
Ladies and gentlemen,
depressurizes, the liquid flows out, and what can be best described as a more humanoid death claw. Just throws open the lid, one massive foot first, the weight kind of crushing through in through the floor itself. The second one down, a few blinks, the eyes refocus, and then look down at you three. And that's where we'll be ending.
Yeah.
That is where we'll be ending tonight.
All right, fair enough.
Cool.
hello.
I'm sure it'll be fine. I got a good feeling about this. We start the next session. All right, so you're back on my boat. Let's talk about what worked and what didn't work.
Yep.
Cool.
Right.
Dun.
Awesome.
So, what do you guys think?
Yep, it was fun. I mean, I do like the having to you throwing my own stuff back at me. I see how it is.
Going right back into American Gladiators.
Well, you put the material out in the universe, and how can I not enjoy using it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
You must. It's all connected.
oh, bio buddies. Yeah, no, it was fun. It was better in terms of like having more solutions to things and being able to talk things through than just punching our way through. Also, I realized our characters are all very stealthy. So,
Yep.
yeah.
When you guys, in truth, the beast itself is supposed to be more of a fight and slug, and using more of that, as you guys clearly guessed, that American Gladiator kind of set up to deal with the Elite 37, which there are supposed to be the all 37 of them here. However, as you guys found, they start fighting one another for dominancy and who's the best. And so you guys fight the winners who are left on each section of the base here. Is supposed to be what it is, but when you guys said, let's do stealth, is that, let's see how well you guys do to get around them. So I figured I've had a few spots still left over that you guys had to get through proper, but yeah, you guys, that was a lot of fun. That threw me off really quick. It's like,
yeah, we're a sneaky talky group, not a punchy killy group.
Which is perfectly fine. So that just means on the fly, it's like, let me change that and make it into a sneaky fighting scenario instead.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. Cool. All right. So before we go, we can all plug our stuff. Obviously, you know about RPPR if you're listening to this. But Aaron, do you have anything you want to mention?
You can always find me at Aaron Karsten on Twitter, and you can also find me at Railroad Podcast Streaming on Twitch, where we play a variety of different games.
All right, cool. Tom, anything?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, good job.
I'm here for the funness.
And Micah, anything?
This has been Micah. You can find me on Twitter at Greywalker T. I also have a Twitch channel specifically at Above the Tabletop, where I do miniature model painting. A lot of it's been Warhammer 40k, but transitioning into more of a fantasy base, as well as models that I have found online, and beginning to do a lot more 3D printing. So stay tuned for more with that.
All right. Cool. And we'll talk to you all next time.
See you
Bye.
later.
Bye.